Yeah.
My expedition is ruined. One catastrophe after another. Oh, we meet again. You wouldn't happen to be interested in performing a few light duties, would you? I'm in need of a temporary assistant. I've been researching ancient Yokuden ruins to see what light they cast on modern Redguard culture. It's quite fascinating, but not without peril. My erstwhile assistant was, incapacitated during one of my experiments, and I hope to recover him. Quite so. At least he should be, once I reverse the transmogrification. But all in good time. I'll need you to find where Stibbons put my alchemy supplies, and perform his other duties while he's absent. Best get started. All my best things are at my second camp, through these ruins. Then we'll need to make our way over to my first camp, by the dig site. Unfortunately, it's overrun by goblins. The goblins? Certainly not. I've been studying the local gargoyles. I believe they're the key to certain Yokuden myths and legends. The goblins are irrelevant. Their interference has been most inconvenient. Do be a dear and show them no mercy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get on with it, shall we? Stibbons isn't going to revive himself. Yes, most satisfactory. Stibbons would have dusted them off as well, but one mustn't be choosy, must one? Now, off to our first camp at the dig site, where we'll find my man Stibbons. Shall we? I'm back, Stibbons. Glad to see you haven't run off anywhere. What a hodgepodge. How is one supposed to find anything in here? Please, pay me no mind. I didn't expect to react so strongly to seeing poor Stibbons in this state. Now, where did he put those notes? I suppose you should know the truth. Ancient inscriptions here described some unique alchemical processes, which I tried to duplicate. I fear I succeeded all too well, and Stibbons' unfortunate condition is the result. Yes, but I'm certain I can restore him if we find his, my notes. Stibbons put them in a safe place somewhere in this camp. I'm sure you can find them. You're ever so handy at that sort of thing. Julianos' little teapot. Where could they be? Oh, praise the divines. You're a lifesaver, Stibbins. Whatever your name is. At any rate, give me a moment to read these over, and I'll know what I need next. Ah, yes, now I recall how it was. Stendar smite them, the goblins took my reagents. It would serve them right if they ate them, the wretches. That gives me an idea. I need to develop an antidote for the Yokuden Stoneflesh potion. And to be safe, I'll need to test it on other research subjects before applying it to Stibbins. So I need the original reagents back so I can make more of the Stoneflesh potion. So we can use it on the goblins, of course. Once they're petrified, they'll be the test subjects for my antidote. Let's go recover my reagents from those beasts. Then I must check my notes against the Yokuden inscriptions, if I can find them again. These writings are very old indeed. How gratifying. Oh, this is a curious one. I must have missed it on my first pass. I'll have this in an instant. You're rather useful in your own way. Meritorious work. Now, according to my notes, I just need to combine these reagents and shake the vial. Indeed it is. It's up to you to administer it, of course. You should probably pour it into whatever noisome slumgullion they're brewing up in those cookpots. While you're attending to that, I'll consult with our hireling guide. Oh yes, his name's Mare. He's rather a crazy old hermit, but he certainly knows his way around these old Yokuden ruins. He lives in a nearby cave overlooking the ruins. Hermit's Climb, they call it. I tried, but he refused to go near the goblins. Besides, he's quite mad. He's become entirely preoccupied with some ancient Yokuden riddle. You'll see when you meet him. Perhaps you'll be able to talk some sense into him.
Yeah!
still as the stone that walks. Yes. They remember, you know. They carry their histories etched in their flesh. Hearken, wayfarer. They were here before the walls rose, and they are here after. And yet some mock these lowly creatures for worshipping them. What folly! The flying stones hold the secret you seek. In their unyielding flesh that is not flesh. There are no dunes without wind. Yet, when the wind is gone, the dune remains, eh? Tongues of stone, young seeker. Tongues of stone.
You see? Quite maddening. And all I have to go on are these similarly arcane inscriptions from the ruins. The Yokuden inscriptions are mysterious. Frankly, I'm baffled by them. But Mare has dropped hints that he knows what they mean. I'm sure he could tell me what I want to know, if I could only figure out how to give him what he wants. He wants the answer to the riddle of the inscriptions. He'll tell me my answer if I'll give him his answer, or something like that. It's maddening. Stibbins would know what to do, I'm sure. He was always good at seeing what's right in front of me. They contain the key to the antidote for my stoneflesh potion. Somehow, the gargoyles inspired the early Redguards to experiment with their own flesh and bone. If I could only understand their cryptic inscriptions, I could master their alchemy.
You have answers. Answers are more to me than water. Answers! Answers! A riddle? No. The riddle. The one these ruins whisper every night. The one that hums through the walls when the sun beats upon them. You know whereof I speak. You've read the 3 inscriptions. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? No, you are blithering! Concentrate, Seeker. Ignore the importunities of the hovering eyes of... No, do you think I have not thought of that? Codswallop! Invert your concepts. You speak like a child licking its first fish. Air. Yes, that's it. The breeze. The breath of Tava. Ah, devious Sep. You wind a fateful path in this desert. Here then is your answer. Within the maw and between the teeth. The gargoyle cannot hide its mortality forever.
The tongue, of course! suitcase beard. Could anything be more disgusting than this gargoyle's tongue? Oh, one must make the best of it, I suppose. Now, how to prepare the antidote. That's why I had you dose the goblin's stew. Do pay attention. Several of them must have been petrified by now. I've prepared several versions of the antidote. I'll need you to apply it to the petrified goblins and record the results. I shall have to somehow drag Stibbins back to the other camp. It's a bother, but there's no help for it. Once you've observed the results of your trials, meet me back there with your report. That data should enable me to concoct the final antidote.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Did you use all of them? I do hope you paid close attention to their effects. That's just what I was counting on. Right. Now I know how to adjust the concoction to make a working antidote. Oh, soon Stibbins will be right as rain, thanks to my brains and your brawn. Now see here. Your lack of confidence in me is quite unjustified. I know exactly what I'm doing. All right, stand back. I've no doubt these results will be spectacular. Now, if my calculations are correct, they should take effect almost immediately.
Oh, by Xanathar, I have an acute throbbing in my cranium. Could this be what a hangover is like? Possibly, though I'd like to take time for a more detailed inspection. How long was I asleep? Is Lady Laurent all right? A statue? Are you jesting? No, I can see you're serious. I recall nothing. I seem to be intact, although perhaps a trifle stiff in the joints. I could certainly use a strong... That is, I believe I have a bottle of medicine that will help me.
There. See, I told you it would work. Indeed I am. I know you may not have much experience taking risks like this, but sometimes you just have to follow your instincts. Regardless, I owe you my thanks. Why, if Stibbons were stuck as a statue forever, I don't know what I'd do. I think we have accomplished quite a bit in this short time. With Stibbons rescued and our notes gathered, I think it's time we returned to civilization and compiled our conclusions. It will be a scholarly sensation.
My wife, what have I done? Oh, Papa, help me. What have I done? Please, you must help. It is my wife, my beautiful Adina. Something dark claimed her, Wayfarer. It's using her, like a puppet. By Tawaka's breath, I think it might be Daedra. It's been luring people into the ruins. My wife is down there. Please help me. Oh, stranger, you are kind beyond measure. I called upon Adina's twin sister Izara 2 days ago. She's a powerful mage, you see. I thought she'd deal with the monster and be back by sundown, but she still has not returned. I hope you can find her. It's called the Nilata Ruins. Holland's elders say it was the site of an old alien fortress. I don't know if that's true. All I know is that it's a decent place for grazing. At least it used to be. I am sorry I'm not a historian. I bring my goats here to graze. My mother always said the grass here was finer. The ruins made it so. One of my smallest found a doorway and ran inside. I gave chase and found. Well, now I don't know what I found. She seemed so beautiful. Well, yes. I found a talisman in the dark and a beautiful spirit appeared. She called herself a Nexiel. Beautiful Nexiel. It's not important. She deceived me. She said she needed a vessel. Someone with magic in their blood. Yes. I'm not proud of it. My wife is lovely, but so meek, so quiet. Nexiel and I had so much in common. She was light-hearted and smart. Seductive. It doesn't matter now. All that matters is my wife's safety. I just want to hold her again. I didn't know what else to do. If I had told anyone in town, they might have lynched me on the spot. Consorting with Daedra. It is unforgivable. Izara is a powerful mage. She is also Adina's identical twin. It just seemed like the only thing to do. Yes, we Red Guards take care to avoid magic. But Izara was never ashamed. She studied long and long in both Daggerfall and Wayrest.
She's a true sorcerer. Her and Adina both have magic in their blood. Adina is just better at hiding it. I didn't tell her everything. If she knew what I had done, she might have turned me to salt or set me on fire. I may deserve those things, but not until I see my beloved wife free of that monster.
Damn these spiders. Najan. He finds yet another person to do a husband's work for him. Pathetic. Don't concern yourself with my wounds. The door to the ruins has been sealed by an Ayleid spell key. You must destroy the focus stones protecting it so we can get inside. I thank you for your concern, but I am well versed in restorative magics. I will recover quickly. Mephalah's web grows tighter by the minute. Meet me at the spell key in the center of the ruins once you've destroyed the 4 focus stones. Good luck. Yes, you appear wise and well-traveled. Surely you have heard of her. Mephalah is the demon prince of murder, secrets, and seduction. Some call her the web spinner, like a spider. Mephalah is always weaving a web of intrigue and terror. Unfortunately, I believe my precious Adina has been ensnared. Directly? No. I doubt that Mephalah would take an interest in the affairs of a goat farmer and his wife. But the web spinner has many servants. A secluded ruin, a foolish, lustful farmer. Such an opportunity might be hard to pass up. Of course, this ruin hides all manner of secrets, one of which is a spell key. 3,000 years ago, we might have needed a whole host of mages to break its hold on the door, but now, it's a brittle relic. Exactly. The Daedra must have sensed the fragility of the key and empowered the focus stones to protect it. They're something akin to Welkin stones, albeit larger and more unstable. It shouldn't take much effort to break them. Well, yes, there's the spiders, but I'm sure there'll be no trouble for a hero of your stature. As far as the strength of the ward, the Daedra probably didn't have time to prepare. It may simply be stalling until it can complete its ritual. Yes, it's complicated. I apologize for being vague, but every minute we spend talking is another minute that my sister is in danger. I promise you I'll explain more when you've dealt with the focus stones.
Yeah. 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 Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Ah, you made it. And I sense that the focus stones have been dealt with? Well done, hero. Now that the focus stones are destroyed, I can deal with this infernal spell key. We should be able to enter the ruins in short order. As I said before, the spell key is a brittle and aged relic. I'll weave a simple enchantment, and that should be the end of it. Take care, my friend. The spell key is going to become unstable. The effects may be explosive. Now, we have some grim business to discuss. I pray that you will have the strength of will to see this through. It's the ritual. I did not have the heart to speak of it before, but I can't put it off any longer. That fool Najan told me that the Daedra has been abducting people. It is, no doubt, collecting them for a summoning ritual. Yes, it plans to summon its true form here, to Mundus. It will need living sacrifices to do so. We have to deprive it of those living offerings. Please, do not think of it as murder. Look around. These people were dragged below by some of the most venomous spiders in all of Tamriel. The toxins they were injected with, victims do not recover from such encounters. None. They are beyond help. I beg you to look on this as a kindness. Their souls will find more comfort in Aetherius, I assure you. Take my talisman. It will make it easier. Use it on any victims you find, be a true hero, and set them free. That should do it. We can enter the ruins now.
Yeah! Is that you? Oh, beloved Rupka, help me! It can't be! Nexiel, please! I beg you for Morhua's mercy. Release my sister! Oh, stranger. What have you done? The woman you are escorting, oh, Wayfarer, she is not my sister. The Daedra Nexiel has taken control of her. Can you not see it? Yes, I'm sorry. Forgive me. When my sister heard that I'd been taken by a Daedra, she came to rescue me. I was possessed for, I don't know, hours, days, weeks? My memory, it's nothing but screaming and dancing shadows. It's all so foggy, muddled. She drew the creature out of me and into herself. She was gritting her teeth and screaming. Oh, it was horrible. She said she was going to put up wards before the creature overtook her, to keep the monster out. Yes, Wayfarer, just so. Don't let it win.
Silence, creature. Adina's the one possessed. The Daedra is trying to trick you. Don't believe its lies.
No, you must believe me. You can't let it finish the ritual. You can't.
So long as that thing lives, so does the ritual. You have to kill it to end this.
Please, listen to me. If the ritual completes, who knows how many innocent lives may be lost? Listen to me, Wayfarer, please. That is not my sister, not anymore. You can't believe its lies. It's manipulating you. Because what I'm saying is true. Oh, I've never been good at speaking my mind. Please, stranger, think of what you've done. If there was, I would have told you already. What's that in your hand? Is that her talisman? In my trance, I heard a voice. When it wasn't screaming, it whispered about a talisman just like that. If you use it on my sister, it might draw the creature out.
We can't wait any longer. She's already free of her bonds. Please, in Rupka's name, use the talisman and release her. Have I not earned your trust? I've had countless opportunities to attack you, to slay you, but I haven't. Did I not tell you that Mephala is the Prince of Secrets, the spinner of lies and mistrust? You are being deceived. You must act. Look into your heart. Have you been wrong this whole time? Is your compass that broken? I don't offer comfort, but I do offer truth. My sister is lost to that thing. It breaks my heart. But we must finish what we started. The choice is yours.
Bravo, mortal. Your powers of perception are strong indeed. Unfortunately, twins share the same blood. How vexing. Pity I didn't think of it sooner. It might have saved us all a great deal of talking. The ritual is complete. And my first act will be to reclaim my body and destroy you.
To Waka's breath. What have we done? I don't know. I thought it needed me. But Azara was my twin. We were bound by blood. That must have been enough. To Waka, be kind. Yes, it might still be weak from the summoning. Onsi protect you. I'll see to my sister.
Yes. I'll meet your sweet demise, mortal. Lie still, my sweet. It will all be over soon.
Another thread cut, yet the loom spins on. And now you think yourself free of the web. What a delightful fiction. Oh yes, come closer. How strong you look with my minion's blood on your hands. I would have thought someone as mighty and well-traveled as you might already know. I am Mephala, the Lady of Whispers. A fair question. I don't often come to greet those who would slay my servants. But you, oh, there's something different about you. The scarred wrists of a cold harbor slave, yet such a regal bearing. Trying to do? Oh no. You strong, beautiful fool. Do you think she failed? A marriage ruined, a sister slain, souls lost, families broken. And to think, all of this began with a wayward goat. What a gorgeous and horrifying tapestry. What a predictably mortal question. Small, great, the same. Each thread tugs the other. Petty jealousy, an unintended slight, dog-like lusts. These are the things that bring empires to ruin. Think on this, my dear. I'll be watching. Did you kill that thing? That sounds like an ill omen. Mephala spoke to you? The Daedric Prince? I hope for your sake that it was something else. Let's get out of here. I can't bear to stay here any longer. Have you seen my husband, Najan? We should go to him. In all our long years together, I never raised my voice or called him out on a lie. I cooked his food, I cleaned his shirts, I minded his goats when he was away. I did all of this gladly, but no longer. Yes, I want him to know about the suffering. My suffering and my sister's. For once in my life, I want him to truly see me, so he'll know what he's done.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Adina? Oh, Adina, my love. Thank thee, ain't you're safe.
Hold your miserable tongue, Snake. I'll not hear more of your lies.
Adina, it was all my fault. I know. Zit's tears, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't.
You lusted after a Daedra, you filthy cur! A Daedra! After all I've done, all I've sacrificed! For you!
I know I failed you. Failed us. But if you'd only...
No, Najan. I will not. Perhaps if you'd come and face the monster yourself. But instead, you sent my sister? Izara is dead because of you.
Dead? By the eight, Adina. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Adina, please speak to me. I've lost everything. I don't know. Just don't know. Adina, my desert star, I've lost her forever, and for what? Not until after it killed the woman I sent into harm's way. Izara faced spiders, Daedra, ancient magic. All I did was stand here and bleed like a lamb, afraid to face the thing I set free. Ancestors, forgive me. Yes, of course. I'm sorry. For everything. Gods, what have I done? I've ruined everything. Yes, of course.
Yeah!
I have to... Oh, please, I need your help. We were patrolling the ruins. Rumor was that Redguard insurgents were camped out here storing food and supplies. It didn't take long for the spiders to find us. Soldiers started disappearing, one at a time. I beg you, help me find them. We've no time to request help from our troops in Hollandstand, and the soldiers will die unless someone saves them. The spiders trussed their victims up and dragged them deeper into the ruins. We'll pay you for your help. Thank you. Take this ice rune. Captain Jamel gave it to me to freeze the webs trapping the others. It should make them brittle enough for our soldiers to break free. I think so. I took a knife to the wound to let the venom seep out. I don't know if it'll do any good, but I think the numbness in my legs has started to wear off. Might just be wishful thinking, though. There's something about these ruins. I can't say for sure, but I think they're haunted. Last night, my mate Claudius said he heard whispers. Said it sounded like his mother or some such. By morning, he'd vanished. This place is evil. Pure and simple.
Yeah!
Free at last.
Yeah!
I thought I was
Yeah.
done for. At last, I'm free.
Yeah!
I thought I'd never escape. Free at last.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Captain, look! It's the stranger who saved us!
My soldiers have been returning one at a time. Some still complain of numbness. Some are half blind. But they're alive. That's what matters. Thank you. Yes, of course. To oblivion with this whole campaign folly and the 7th Legion. As you can see, my men are securing their gear and preparing for the march back to Cyrodiil. It's a long journey, but it'll be good to fight where we're needed.